Y'all, oh goodness, y'all. Bye, y'all, too. And guess what? Welcome back to Good and Crazy News, y'all. It's your boy, Aki, and I'm back with another episode. And we got a special guest in the house tonight, y'all. My good girlfriend. She hosted with me before. She's back again. Fernisha's in the house.
Hey, everybody.
Hey. And y'all know I got my co-executive producer up in here.
What's up, guys?
And guess what? My mama's sitting over here, too, y'all. Say hey, mama.
Hey, mama.
Oh, Lord. She always, she can't never just do the right thing, child. Y'all, I'm a plea for y'all help again. We need help down here to this show, y'all. Okay, we almost at 1 million views.
Ooh, baby.
And guess what? If y'all want to donate a story, just go to goodandcrazynews@gmail.com, okay? You're going to have the mic exclusively tonight. You ain't sharing. He's going to be pushing buttons, okay? And my mama's going to be over here just listening to us and just act up. Y'all, I don't know what's on. Oh, and if you want to donate to the show, I'm just like the other ghetto people up down there. We got our Cash App down here too, y'all. There you go right there. $ Good and Crazy News if you want to. Because we need a new computer, y'all, for real. I'm not even playing. Look, this computer's from like 2002. I'm not playing. Baby. Barely. Look, if we advance this show one more time, she ain't going to be doing nothing. Okay? Okay, Lord. Oh goodness. Oh Lord. What? I had no idea what's on the show tonight. So, guess what? We both in the same predicament. Okay, we gonna find out together. All right, mommy, you ready for us to do the show? What's this? Oh, okay. Oh, what are those drones? Oh my goodness, y'all. Let me see what's going on. Does this have something to do with Israel? Probably, huh? No. It says the Pentagon paused on arms shipment to Ukraine, part of a global review of pressures on stockpiles. See, before I even get into the story, I'm going to tell you this something right now. Excuse me. You know, most of our budget goes on defense, right? Most of it goes on defense, missiles and all kinds of shit like that, drones and all of that. See, the reason why they jump into these wars every now and again, because they need to use this shit so they can make some more shit. You see what I'm saying? This is all about money. This is all about, hey, government contractors sitting over there like, I ain't sold these drones yet. Well, we need to start producing some new drones.
Like they the new J's.
Yeah,
okay?
we got
Okay. They try to drop them like it's the new J's.
Missile J's. That's not funny, y'all. We should not be laughing at. Yes, we should. Y'all, this comes from the Associated Press. It says the Pentagon is pausing shipments of weapons to the Ukraine again after more than 3 years of deliveries meant to bolster the country's defense against invading Russian forces. I don't agree with us giving them shit. Because guess what? Ukraine, I keep saying this, Ukraine is not in NATO. We're only supposed to be protecting NATO countries. They're not contributing none of their GDP for us to protect them. Like, we're like the bully, okay? You got to give us your lunch money if you want us to protect you.
Right.
Okay? And guess what? The other countries over there, they was only paying 2% of their GDP, and a lot of them wasn't even paying that. Donald Trump did do something good recently. He got the other NATO countries to start contributing 5% of their GDP in order for us to protect them. That's good.
That is good.
But what I'm trying to say is this. Why are we over here sending Ukraine stuff when they not even a part of NATO? They're not giving us nothing.
It's something else going on.
We know that.
They back scratched some other kind of way.
Now, we know Trump and Zelensky don't get along. We already know that. Because Zelensky done came down to the White House and him and J.D. Vance decided they were going to push him around like a ping pong ball up down there and embarrass the hell up out of him at the White House. Did you see that? Girl, it was a mess. They was like, somebody else at the White House was like telling Zelensky, you coming up here begging for money and you don't even have a suit on. And he was sitting there like,
girl, you playing now.
No, I'm not.
And Donald Trump was like, you over here begging for money and your shit ain't even straight. I'm like, good evening,
'cause
y'all.
we gonna make sure it's straight. We gonna make sure it's straight all the time.
Have you noticed that Donald Trump's wig has been losing color? Because it used to be
is.
orange, and now it's kind of like silvery-ish. It looked.
Yeah.
I know, but the dye is
reflect.
still the change.
You gotta make it reflect.
Okay, I don't know what he's doing.
I'm happy that he's doing
It says the Trump administration's decision comes as Ukraine is facing intensified attacks by Russia against its civilians. And withholding that assistance will reduce Kiev's ability to counter deadly more incoming ballistic missile attacks. Okay, and Russia's attacking y'all civilians. Okay, listen, we done told y'all leave Russia alone over there. Russia is the big bad wolf, and you know Putin don't give a damn. He wants y'all land. He wants y'all minerals and stuff that y'all have. Why don't y'all just tell Putin, look, since y'all want our minerals and shit so bad, Ukraine, you can stop this by just saying, look, we'll sell it to you.
Okay.
Okay? You can buy it. But Russia's like, no, we want to take and give you nothing.
And let you live.
Okay, right.
Keep your life.
You get to live another day. This is my Putin invitation. I know it don't sound nothing like it, but this is what I do when I talk like Putin. Child, it says, here's a look at what the U.S. has provided Ukraine to date and why it's concerned about pressure on its arsenal. Since Russia launched its full-scale invasion on Ukraine in February 2022, the U.S. has provided more than $67 billion in weapons and security assistance to Kiev. Now, it is a lot of money. My mama told me that's a lot of money. That's why I emphasize it like that. I'm like, listen, y'all, they over here taking Medicaid and shit away from America, but giving Ukraine $67 billion when they not even a part of NATO. That's the part that keep pissing me off for real, though.
And that's how I know their backs are being scratched.
Yeah.
In another way. I believe that's probably what it is.
Whose back is being... Come on, tell the T. Whose back is being scratched up down there?
All about the conspiracies. That's all I'm going to say.
Oh, Lord.
They working with each other.
Who?
America's working with both. Wherever they can get in, wherever they can fit in, they're going to get their dollar. They're going to get something out of the deal.
Well, Russia is just as strong as the United States militarily.
Okay.
Well, no, not really. They just have more nuclear bombs than we do. But we have bigger bombs than what they have. Why do I know this? Oh, my God.
I'm glad you know it.
Okay.
Shoot, teach me, tell me something, too.
Y'all, it says that ranges from more than 500 million bullets and grenades to 31 Abrams tanks. This is what we've been giving them so far. 500 million bullets. Now, why you need 500 million bullets? They just shooting them off like fireworks, just in the sky for no reason.
I mean, I could.
They haven't killed 500 million people over there. There's not 500 million people in Russia for them to kill. And then it says right here, 31 Abrams tanks, more than 3 million 155 millimeter artillery rounds, and more than 5,000 Humvees. Okay. It says it's also provided scores of critical drones and drone defense systems. I guess that's what this is. But Ukraine's constant need has been for air defenses. Excuse me, Ukraine, but we ain't sending none of our pilots up over there to get shot down. Right? We don't send soldiers over there since you're not a part of NATO. What we do, we just giving you stuff. Okay, what you need, some more tanks. There you go, tank. Russia's hitting us over here in Croatia. There's some missiles for you. We need airplanes to come fly, please, Trump, please. No, bitch, you're not getting none of our uniformed personnel over there. So you can hang that up. You need to go on over to your own country and put the draft back in and bring your own people over there to fight.
Okay, that makes sense to me.
Y'all, so what y'all, oh wait, this is another page to this. It says, but Ukraine's constant need has been for air defenses. From taking out Russian aircraft in the early days of the conflict to having defended itself against long-range missiles now. It says, in response, U.S. has provided Patriot air defense batteries That's the Iron Dome thing. You know, when they shoot missiles at you and we can hit them before they even hit the ground. Israel has one of them Iron Dome things, and so does Qatar has one too. I just found out Qatar has one that we provided to them. Though we do for them, because remember Iran shot those missiles at Qatar the other day for us messing with, for us sending those missiles over there to Iran. So
that's what I'm saying. We in bed with all of them. America messy.
We trying to sell these defense stuff. We need to sell all this shit so our American companies can build more stuff.
Okay, I see it.
It says, but those demands are butting up against demands for similar air defenses in the Middle East. No, you don't mean the Middle East. You mean Israel. And the reality that the U.S. military does not have enough munitions on hand to sustain a high rate of deliveries while providing troops with equipment to train and build up stockpiles for potential future conflicts. I told you they're trying to move all this stuff around so they can make more stuff. United States, I don't know what y'all gonna do. They just a manufacturer at this point. They're like, look, who need bombs? We got them.
Factories. I see it.
Come on, y'all buy these bombs. Y'all need them. See, Israel, you just ran out of bombs the other day, and then Iran's gonna fuck you up until we came over there and did the bunker buster bombs.
Come on,
By Donald Trump. Oh, there's a video to this? Thank you for telling me, because our show was about to be at the end of this story. Okay, y'all, watch this.
The Department of Defense continues to provide the president with robust options regarding military aid to Ukraine, consistent with his goal of bringing this tragic war to an end. And at the same time, the department is rigorously examining and adapting its approach towards achieving this objective, while also preserving U.S. military readiness and defense priorities that support the president's America First agenda. This capability review, and that's exactly what it is, it's a capability review, is being conducted to ensure U.S. military aid aligns with our defense priorities. And we will not be providing any updates to specific quantities or types of munitions being provided to Ukraine or the timelines associated with these transfers. But the secretary will continue to make recommendations to the president for his decision on military assistance to Ukraine going forward.
Well, I guess y'all heard that. I guess he said what he said.
And it did.
And he did. And when the screen goes black like that, we're still on. It's just that the computer's so raggedy. I told you that, it just be doing its own thing. Screens just be going. Yeah.
Right. No, thank you.
Y'all, buy all of this stuff that's going on with y'all. We don't want no more war.
I'm saying, every time.
Did you hear about what's going on in Gaza just yesterday? Well, Israel took over, giving out the aid over there to the Palestinians, right? Excuse me. They was doing this before, but now they're doing it even more. They like saying, okay, we only gonna pass our aid from 7 to 2. And then when the people come, because the time window is so short, people come bum rushing the place. When they come bum rushing, they be like, here they come. Yep, that's what they doing to them.
Oh, my goodness.
Straight up, for real serious.
And they still keep going to go get aid?
They're starving to death. They have nothing. They literally don't have anything.
But they're using the resources
to trap them.
And kill them.
Yes.
That's so evil.
Child, girl.
Oh my gosh.
It's terrible.
And we are providing them bullets.
No.
Okay, I was about to say.
Well, that's Israel. I mean, we providing it to them, because we selling it to them, but they buying the bullets from us.
Right.
Most munition in the world come from America.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? We have the biggest Northrop Grumman and all of them companies out there. All they do is sit back and make bombs. Mm-hmm. Yeah. It says Australia revokes Kanye West's visa over Hail Hitler statement. Auto slam again. Kanye, Kanye always doing something dumb. Yeah, he did. He said, knowing Kanye, he was probably walking around like this. Dun, 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 dun. But you know what, though? Kanye is bringing up a good point, though.
Okay.
The point he's bringing up is that he does shit like this, and his point is that look how Jews treat black people in America. Mm-hmm. So he's basically doing to them what they do to us, mocking them.
Right.
You know what I mean?
Yes.
But a lot of people don't see it. But I see it.
Well,
I'm like, Kanye.
They control our entertainment.
Thank you. Come on.
So
come on.
They come up with the storylines based off of the demographics or whatever they feel fits.
That's right. Exactly.
So
that's why Kanye's.
I understand.
I'm not mad at him at all. Period.
If you can dish it out, you got to be
You
able
have
to
take it.
And y'all have gotten over it for a long time.
And you know what? And guess what? In all
to
of
the
these
black people, because remember blackface. What if that? If they over entertainment, who they want to put that and cast that just for white people, but y'all are the ones who are directing. Y'all had the money,
Yeah.
to post those or to sell that cinema, to sell that movie.
Child, Phoenicia's going deep on y'all motherfuckers tonight.
Give you a story.
He is.
And a show at the same time.
And a show. Y'all, okay, let's keep moving along, child. Oh my God. It says, why you bury Diddy story so far down?
It's not that far.
Yes, it is. We've been on, the show's been on for 37 minutes. And we ain't got the Diddy yet.
I ain't planning on that much talking.
Okay. That's why Diddy should have been first. Okay, or second. Okay, it says thousands of city workers go on strike in Philadelphia, affecting trash pickup, pools, and 911 calls. Now, listen. These jobs right here, they have the most leverage when they go on strike, okay? Because if they don't do their job, society's falling apart.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? So when they want a raise, it's easy for the city trash workers to get a raise. It's easy for the MTA to get a raise. It's easy for, if you work for any critical part of the city and you go on strike, you getting your raise, period. Mm-hmm. Okay? Because you can't hire 20,000 more people that's going to take the job at less pay. That's not going to happen. So it says, why is pools on here? Oh, I guess because it's summertime. And, there's nobody to work at the pool either. See, because northeastern cities, they have public pools where everybody goes to, in the summertime. I wonder why we don't have those here in Texas. Do we have them?
But we more so have them in community settings, and people have like their personal ones.
Yeah, okay, that's
you know what I mean?
Yeah.
So, but that is true. I don't know why it's not like that.
And in Northeast, when I was growing up in New York, and every summer we would go to Astoria Pool every summer. We would get on the train, the subway with our swimming trunks and our towels on.
Wow.
On the subway to go to the pool, okay? It'd be a bunch of people out there too, and it'd be like PP's Playland in that pool.
Okay.
Come on, cat.
Oh Lord, because kids don't get out the pool to use the bathroom.
No, they don't.
Not to do number one. No,
they don't. And the parents ain't no good. I'm a parent. I know it. We be
Listen,
telling them go over there in the corner.
look. They have the stuff you can put in the pool now. You can see if somebody pees in the pool.
Yeah.
That's so crazy. Y'all, let me get back to this story because people in Philly's probably like, get to the story, Aki. Dang. It says thousands of city workers go on strike in Philadelphia, affecting trash pickup, pools, and 911 calls. This comes from the Associated Press, a trusted source. Striking city workers wave signs as traffic near Philadelphia City Hall and formed picket lines outside libraries, city offices, and other workplaces as nearly 10,000 blue-collar workers walked off the job on Tuesday.
Whoa.
Yeah. It says, seeking better pay and benefits, District Council 33 of the American Federation of State, County, and Municipal Employees announced the strike on its Facebook page early on Tuesday. Child, they just went to Facebook. They like, look, y'all, we going on strike. Look, if you can't throw it away, don't.
That's our news. So look, Facebook is the other people world's news. They went to the right place.
They did. They should go on TikTok.
Okay. Because you're going to reach everybody on TikTok.
Mm-hmm. It says, Mayor Sherelle Parker said the city would suspend residential trash collection. Y'all stop buying all that McDonald's and shit. And stay at home, cook at home. It says, what I say? Trash collection, close some city pools and shorten the hours of the recreation centers, but vowed to keep the city running. Police and firefighters are not on strike, but DC 33 membership includes 911 dispatchers. Y'all know murderers and rapists are like, no more 911? All right. Let's go rob some banks. Mm-hmm. Let's go rob some banks and steal some cars.
Girl, you playing now.
No, I'm not.
Okay, you gonna pick any other button today? Because that's like the 5th time I done seen that one today. Okay. It says, by midday Tuesday, 3 librarians in town from Knoxville, Tennessee, for a convention arrived to tour the Free Library of Philadelphia on Benjamin Franklin Parkway, only to find the route iron gates closed as workers cheerfully protested outside. Y'all, listen, get y'all stuff together. City, mayor, instead of trying to just open up the city in small ways, oh, we only going to do trash on Monday and shit, get the people their money so they can come back to work.
Why they always slow to give us our money? But they quick to give it.
Quick to take it.
For the weapons.
Yeah, what?
$67 billion. I'm still on that.
Billion.
I'm still
with
on
a
that.
B.
With a B, baby. Why are they so slow giving us our money? And then people are hard workers.
The hardest
They
workers.
do the job that we don't
nobody wants to do. 911, dispatch. If I was in Philly and I was a thief right now or any kind of hustler or whatever, this is the time that we working. This is come up time. Oh. Oh, goodness. Bye, Philadelphia. I hope y'all get y'all raise up down there. Y'all do deserve it. Bye. Even though Philly is one of the nastiest cities I've ever been to.
Really? I've never been to Philly.
You've never been to Philly?
I've never been to Philly.
Girl, let me tell you something. When I was younger, I used to go to New York all the time. And AirTran, there was this airline used to exist. It don't exist anymore. They had this thing called, I can't remember the name of the program, but if you were under 25, you could fly standby for $25.
Oh.
Yes, but you had to fly standby, though.
Okay.
Which means that once everybody boards, if there's any seats left over, then you can get on the plane for $25. Girl, I used to wear that shit out. But guess what? At that time, AirTran didn't go to New York. They only went to Philly. So I would fly from Atlanta to Philly and then take SEPTA from Philly to Trenton, then take New Jersey Transit from Jersey to New York. It only took me like 5 hours to do all of that. 6 hours to do all of that. It wasn't too bad.
Baby, you know your way.
I really wanted to. You know what?
Yes,
No,
ma'am.
you know what? No tea, no shade. The most fun part of the trip was getting there and going home.
The journey.
Right. The journey was
Seen
fun.
a whole lot along the way. I know.
Yeah. Because you know what? Getting back home was always like the Amazing Race. You ever seen that show? Because my connections would be so tight. You know what I'm saying? I'll be like, I got to hurry up and make the train. And then make the train, skirt. And then when you get to Philly, everything is so dirty, I swear to God. Papers flying all over. It's just random paper just in the air flying around, sheets of paper. I'm like, what is going on here?
Pay them people. What is Philly doing with their money?
I don't know. They jerking it off. They doing something with it. I don't know. Y'all, guess who's down here to the news today? Guess what, y'all? We'll be right back.
This show is brought to you by Chris Castaneda with Mortgage Right. Tired of throwing money away on rent? Escape the cycle and start building real wealth. Chris can help you land the perfect home loan for your unique situation. Whether you're a first-time buyer or looking to upgrade, we'll guide you every step of the way, from pre-approval to closing. Contact Chris today to get started.
Okay. And we're back. Y'all, guess what? It's time for Diddy, finally, y'all. It is time for Diddy up down here. Why? Wait a minute. Wait. What did he do?
What did he do? I like
what
that.
didn't he do? What didn't Diddy do? Okay, Diddy did every damn thing. Y'all, Diddy is, oh goodness. Let me resize Diddy a little bit. No, he's good. He's good right there. Okay, let me just, I can't move him. I don't even know where he at. Y'all, the Diddy trial. So you know about the Diddy trial, right?
Okay.
Did you hear the news when it broke?
Yeah.
Okay, so let me tell my mama so mom, Diddy been in all this trouble. He been in court and everything and all of this. They found him guilty of only 2 of the 5 charges. Mm-hmm. That's good. And the only 2 they found him guilty of was prostitution. He got off on racketeering, and he got off on what was the other charge? Sex trafficking. He got off on all of those.
On all those allegations.
Well, those are the ones that was going to send him to prison for life.
Yeah.
See, the prostitution one has a maximum of 10 years, but she's probably gonna get time served. They're gonna let his ass walk. But here's the thing. I keep trying to tell people, this all they want to do is take this man money.
That's all they want to do.
They got his money.
Yep.
And now they're going to let him go. Mm-hmm. That's how they always. Remember what you just talked about earlier? Mm-hmm. The Jews?
Yep.
This is all they do. They build you up, exploit you, and then when they done, they actually take all the fucking money back.
Mm-hmm. But there had to have been a no somewhere. I'm convinced there was a no. There was pushback. Somewhere P. Diddy pushed back on somebody. He shouldn't have. That's what broke the net.
Well, they saying his sentencing is not going to be for a while, and they want to let him out.
Put him on house arrest.
They want to let him out, but here's the thing: Diddy needs to be watched because Cassie's lawyer just wrote a letter to the judge saying that she don't want him out pre-sentencing because she's afraid that he might start threatening more people and start doing more stuff again. I believe it. Mm-hmm. Diddy was under the chair today in the courthouse. They drew him under the chair. Did you see that?
Yes. I'm like the dramatic.
Okay. Because I guess when he got the news that he wasn't getting out, he fell on the floor.
They lied to me.
Right.
I gave him everything. I know he's thinking like, dang, I should have told. I should have told a little bit more of something. I'm convinced.
The defense didn't put anybody on the stand.
Okay.
It was only offensive people on the stand. Nobody on the defense was on the stand. Who was they gonna put up there? Gene Deal or somebody. That's what I'm saying. That's what I'm saying. Only everybody who could put up there is a colluded. Everybody's colluded. Everybody's guilty as hell. They were all participants. Down to the freak off.
Labeled as a participant.
Yeah. So I mean, Diddy, look. You'd be lucky if you get 2 charges of that. Now, you know who this looks good for, right?
Who?
My boyfriend. What's his name? Luigi Mangione. Because, Diddy's attorney, Mark Agnifilo, his wife is Luigi Mangione's lawyer. Did you know that?
No.
You know who Luigi Mangione is, right? You don't? He's the one who killed United Healthcare CEO on the street. Oh my God! Do we have time to do that right now? Do we have time?
He just walked up on him like they did Nipsey.
Yes.
And just
shot him. Yes, and he's a martyr. So people are actually happy that he did it. Like the whole world is like, free Luigi, because he did it because United Healthcare be denying so many people's claims, health claims, and so that's what he wrote in his manifesto that those people needed to die for denying people's health care. And so that's why people are like, free Luigi.
Okay, because United Healthcare, I don't know. Insurance is a scam. They be scamming kids.
It's not no. What they provide is not a scam. But what they operate is a scam.
The way they operate is a scam. Mm-hmm.
For sure.
Yeah, it's only for certain people. They got that money, and that's why I believe Diddy gonna get out and he gonna be at home with his feet kicked up.
They already told his ass no.
That's just this time.
Okay.
There ain't gonna be no more court. There ain't gonna be no more court proceedings on his matter.
Yes, he had to be sentenced.
Okay.
Now after his sentencing,
how much time you think he gonna get?
I think he might get time served.
Okay.
Because the prostitution charge, it only has a maximum. It doesn't have a minimum.
Okay.
So they could be like, oh, okay, Diddy, you did a year. Okay, that's it, and let him go.
Okay.
JoJo, can you sit down, please? Please just sit down. Just sit down. Or lay down, sit down, lay down, whatever you want to do, but just stop moving. Oh, Lord. Y'all. Okay. Hey, boo. I told y'all my dog is not black. Come here, JoJo. Give me a kiss. All right, y'all, let's get back to Diddy, because we done went off on a whole tangent. Y'all, it says, y'all. It says Diddy's legal team considers suing Cassie to get $20 million back. Now, y'all, this come from Media Takeout, and y'all know how I feel about Media Takeout.
Yep.
But I ain't one to gossip, so you ain't heard that from me.
So Diddy won his $20 million back, child. Now, y'all know I take this story with a grain of salt because it came from Media Takeout. Okay, but let's see what it is. Right.
We don't know.
Right. Everybody knows that. That's a damn shame that we all know that Media Takeout is like sus. It says, just one day after being found not guilty on the most serious charges brought by federal prosecutors, Sean Diddy Combs is shifting his legal strategy from defense to offense. Though the hip-hop mogul was convicted of 2 federal prostitution charges, he was acquitted of sex trafficking and RICO charges and is now awaiting sentences later this fall. In the meantime, and in between time, Media Takeout has confirmed. How y'all confirmed it? Who y'all know? Has confirmed that Diddy's legal team has reached out to President Donald Trump. President Donald Trump. I don't know why Diddy didn't ask to be pardoned earlier. I knew this was going to happen.
Okay.
They interviewed Trump and asked him if he was going to pardon Diddy. Did you know that?
No.
Yeah, they actually asked Donald Trump if he was going to get it. He was like, no one's called me. I know they're interested, but no one's picked up the phone yet to call me. Now, the Diddy, I know you and Diddy was friends 20 years ago. Are y'all still friends? And he's in hot water right now. Yes, I know he's in hot water. But until he offers me $5 million, he's not getting out. Now, as soon as he writes me that check for $5 million, and I mean $5 million, I'll let that N-word out. Jigaboo Diddy.
Definitely go see from this man. I'm serious because I can definitely see Trump definitely agreeing to let him out.
Yeah, for a little bit of ducats.
For some money. That's the only way. That's the only way he's done made it this far. It's because of how much money he has.
Had.
That's a real good. Thank you for real.
Okay.
Oh.
It says right here, Media Takeout has Now, y'all know Media Takeout don't get nothing exclusive. The Media Takeout has exclusively learned that Diddy has empowered his civil attorney to aggressively countersue the individuals behind a growing stack of lawsuits filed against him over the last year. Many of those suits include highly inflammatory and often unproven allegations ranging from abuse to assault to financial misconduct. All of that is true. Okay? You know what? I hate when people say stuff like, Cassie knew what she was doing. She shouldn't have been down there. She was planning this shit. She's not a victim and all this kind of stuff like that. Listen, what people don't understand.
It happened to her.
Listen, you would do anything to protect your mother and your family. What the hell? Oh, no, that's not the... you would do anything to protect your mother and your family.
Right.
You know, Diddy forced that girl's mother to take out a HELOC on her house to give him $20,000 because Cassie wanted to date Kid Cudi. Did you know that?
No.
Yeah. She went and took out a second mortgage on her house because Diddy said, if that bitch don't come back here, you need to give me money. And she gave it to him.
He was a pimp.
This is why I'm trying to say, people say that Cassie knew what she was doing. Guess what?
She was young.
Yes. And on top of that, what I keep trying to explain to people is like, when your family is being threatened, you can trick your mind to be like, I want to do this. You know what I mean? It's like, okay, freak offs, you know, in the back of my mind, I need to keep my mama safe. So, yeah, Diddy, you want to have a freak off tonight? Come on, let's go. That don't mean she necessarily really wants to do it.
Right.
She's doing it as a protectionary strategy for her life and her family.
Keep daddy pleased.
Exactly.
Family is protected. Family is secured.
Right.
Right.
So I can't stand people out there telling, oh, she knew what she was caught on text messages saying she wanted to have a freak off. Okay, well, when you have Stockholm syndrome and you've been trapped into that and groomed into that position, of course you can make it seem like you want to do something.
Especially when you're isolated.
Exactly.
After I have you perform and do these things, then I take you away from the world. I can do this real quick too, girl. But get right. better get right. I can only imagine.
And you know what I hate about Diddy? He's such a punk. You never hear him about him fighting a man.
Yeah.
Always a woman.
Well, listen, he jump out of a 2-story or a building when Pac was in the building?
I don't know that story.
Did you hear that story? Well, that was in the movie. That was in the movie. I don't know how true.
Well, if it was in the movie, it's probably true.
Feel me?
Unless
But
it was
that was the only time I heard him running from some nigga.
Okay.
Okay. You know what I'm saying?
That was a long time
Trying
ago.
to kill him.
Child, I can't stand Diddy. Bye, Diddy. Bye. And guess what? You ain't getting no money from Cassie. Sue the Jews who took your damn money.
Okay.
Sue the lawyers that
Name
took your money
them.
just now.
Name them.
And the judge that got some of your money too.
Drop them names. That's what
Drop them names, y'all.
like he was doing with the papers in the video. As he was telling on people. Remember at the beginning? He was telling on people he had his grandchild or maybe his baby, I don't know, sitting in his lap. And he had the names of the people. What is it?
Oh my God.
Beats. Baby, you got me trying something.
Y'all, these are super beats, y'all. These are so good for you. I promise you. These are super good for you. They lower your blood pressure and everything. These taste better than the other ones that they had out. The little hard ones that's like licorice. These taste so much better.
These are good.
They are good. They addictive too, y'all.
Baby, I'm glad you gave me 3.
I know.
They're good.
And guess what? You're not gonna go to sleep.
I'm looking. Why you said that? My eye said. I'm waiting for the other one to catch up.
Y'all, let me see who's down here next to the news. What is this? Oh, that's the Trump thing I just did. A different one. What's this? What's this? Oh, okay. Okay. Well, we're done talking about Donald Trump. Bye, Diddy. Get out of here. Bye, Diddy. I hope you don't get nothing. Y'all, guess what it's time for, y'all? It's time for men's gossip. I hate doing that, you know. I swear to God. I should have never started doing that because now everybody be like, when you going to do that? Like, wait, what's all of this stuff that I missed? Oh, wait a minute. What is going on here? Wait, okay, y'all. This is the B-roll. This has sound. Do you want it to have sound?
No, I thought I turned the sound off.
Well, you didn't. Oh, well, you did. My bad. Okay, y'all, look. This is B-roll. I can just play it. Yeah. So, y'all, we have Black History. So I guess he's mixing up Black History with men's gossip today because men's gossip is the sports section of the show.
Right.
Okay, so we always have Black History. Now, guess what this man gonna come in here and tell me?
What?
He ain't know who this was.
Okay. Simone Biles.
Girl!
Wait, is that not Simone Biles?
No!
Who is it? Who is that?
It's Gabby Douglas.
Gabby Douglas. I knew it was one of them.
Oh, you get a half a reprieve because she didn't know.
Okay, because listen, at least you said you didn't know. I tried to say a name. Never try to say a name. We'll say no names.
Oh, God, y'all. Why is Gabby Douglas in Black History? She's still alive. She's like 28 years old. And you got her in Black History. I guess. You don't have to be dead to be in Black History, I guess, is what you're trying to tell me, right?
Okay. Because we still inventing our history. We still got to let people know about it. So, yeah, you're right.
I ain't got to read none of this because guess what? I know all about this girl.
Okay, good.
Okay, so she was born in December 31st of 1995 to Timothy and Natalie Hawkins Douglas in Newport News, Virginia. That's where she's from. Now, when she's growing up and stuff, she wanted to be in gymnastics and everything. The typical story, she was out to the gymnastics team was walking by, and she was like, Mama, I want to go there. And the mama took her to gymnastics class, and the rest is history. Now, they was homeless at one point, her and her whole family. But Gabby Douglas decided she wanted to go to the same coach as Sean Johnson had in Iowa.
Whoa.
So the whole family was like, actually, I think her sister's the one who pushed her into gymnastics. And the whole family sacrificed and let her move to Iowa with a white family and being coached by a Chinese man so she can go to the Olympics. And guess what? White shade could not stop her from making the team because they tried so hard for this girl not to make it. They tried so hard for her not to make it. And guess what she kept doing?
Making it.
She kept shitting in their cereal. In other words, being undeniable to where you couldn't even. At one point, she was at the American Cup in 2011. And the American Cup is like a precursor to the Olympics where American people go to compete against other top athletes from around the world. I think this is the American Cup right here, this video that you had playing. And she was an alternate in the competition. They had Weber, I forgot her first name, and Andrea Raisman down there competing. Gabby Douglas was not even in the competition. And guess what? She won the competition, not even being in it.
What? She was an alternate?
She was an alternate, but she was competing as an alternate. And they put her in to compete, and guess what? She beat everybody, but her scores did not count.
Oh, so, you know.
And then she turned around the next year and became Olympic champion.
Ain't that right? And her name is Gabrielle Douglas.
Gabrielle Douglas.
Gabrielle.
Everybody
Douglas.
calls her Gabby.
Gabby.
Now, you know.
She's been gone. Because I do remember seeing her.
She was in 2 Olympic Games. She was in 2012 and 2016.
2012, 2016.
And 2016 is when we got introduced Olympically to Simone Biles.
Right.
And then, you know, went from Simone Biles to now there's another Simone coming up right now, too. Because Simone Biles, she's up there in age, too, for a gymnast.
Right.
But I always call the parents out.
Okay.
The first parents were Diane Durham. She's like the mama. Mm-hmm. She was the first black national champion in 1983. Remember when 1984 came when Mary Lou Retton won the Olympics? It was supposed.
I was born in 1994.
Okay, my bad.
He said you remember in 1984.
If you're talking about something, I'm going to tell you.
Yes, it is.
So in 1983, Diane Durham was competing. Again, racism and all this shit comes into the sport. Diane Durham was the #1 gymnast from America. In the 1983 national championships, she was beating Mary Lou Retton's ass everywhere. And at the national championship, she hurt her ankle on vault. And they have this process called petitioning, where you can petition to the next event, even though you didn't qualify at this event. Okay. So she petitioned to go to the Olympic trials. They denied her petition. I had never heard of a petition being denied before. How is a national champion's petition going to get denied? So they denied her from going to the 84 games, and then Mary Lou Retton won the Olympics, and that was the end of that.
Wow.
Now, her children that came up after that was now you talking about Dominique Dawes and all of them started coming up after that. So Dominique Dawes was little when this was going on. So, you know, they watching TV. Ooh, I want to do that. So, you know, that's when Dominique Dawes and them came up. Betty Okino, Dominique Dawes, those black girls from the 80s and 90s that crushed the whole sport. If we had the scoring system today, in the 90s when Dominique Dawes was competing, she would have been world champion over and over and over and national champion over and over and over again, because that's how much her skill set was so much higher than everybody else's, just like Simone's is higher today.
Okay.
So, but back then, the biggest score you can get was a 10. But now the highest score you can get is based off of your difficulty.
Okay.
So now you can get a 15, 16s and stuff like that. Simone Biles was the first gymnast to ever get a 17. True T. That's how difficult her shit is.
And that's why she was right to be in this category.
Yes. So we're congratulating our queen, Gabrielle Douglas. Hey, girl, hey.
It says that she's still doing it.
Yeah, she should be. I mean, she never says she retired. Let me see what it says right here. It says, Douglas' first competition since the 2016 Olympic Games was the 2024 American Classic in Katy, Texas. That's right. She finished in second place on the vault, but she made mistakes on uneven bars and floor exercise and finished with an all-around score of 56.5. Yeah, I do remember that. She did come back. They don't know if, it says, in May 2024, Douglas was injured during training and withdrew from the U.S. championships, competing for a spot for the 2024 Olympic team. However, she said she still aimed to compete for a spot in the 2028 Olympics. So Gabby is not done. Because back in the day, they used to tell the girls, when they were 17. You're too old for gymnastics now. You're too old. They're telling Svetlana Boganskaya and all, sit down, JoJo. You're old. Get out the sport. You're old. But now women's gymnastics is truly women's gymnastics because remember after that whole Larry Nassar scandal that happened?
Okay.
You remember that?
No.
Why you saying yes if you don't remember?
Because I'm knowing you're going to tell me.
Okay.
I know you're going to tell
Well,
me.
Larry Nassar was raping all of the gymnast girls.
Okay, the coach.
He wasn't the coach. He was the doctor.
Okay, he was the doctor.
The team doctor.
Okay. Did he do
For
something
USA
to
Gymnastics.
Simone Biles? or
Yes,
she
he
reported
did.
him? Okay.
No, he did her too. He was doing all of them.
Everybody.
His remedy for their pain
Right.
was to finger them.
Wow.
That's what he was doing to them.
Wow. Wow. So
Hundreds of girls.
I done broke something. I done tore something, a ligament, and you thinking I need to
This is gonna kill you.
alleviate some stress. I'm telling you something is broke. Now you tell me. How that make
These are
sense?
little girls though.
How to make this up? Yeah, right. So I'm
These
not,
girls
it's
was
not funny,
he
babe.
started off with them when they like 12 and 13 years old doing that to them.
That is.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
And he was having a field day, just praying.
Child. Well, thank you, Gabby Douglas. We love you, girl.
Yes, and we look forward to seeing you.
Yes, girl. Come on back in
girl.
2028. You and Simone Biles together. If y'all two come out together, baby, y'all gonna slay.
Okay.
Bye. Again. And that slam is not a slamation. It's actually, let's go, girl. Okay, so bye, y'all. Trump again. Oh, this is funny ass story right here. Yeah, Donald Trump is out here tripping again. You know him and his boyfriend Elon Musk been getting into it lately, right?
Okay, I did see that.
Now Trump is threatening to deport Elon Musk. Good. I knew this was gonna happen. As soon as I saw them together, I was like, this is not gonna work. Like, this is not gonna work. Donald Trump, Elon Musk is gonna do something, and Donald Trump is gonna be like, you're fired.
Right.
And that's exactly what happened.
Yep.
Oh, Lord, not again. This story comes from Media Takeout.
Oh.
Is your microphone on?
Yes.
This story comes from Media Takeout. And y'all know how I feel about Media Takeout.
But I ain't one to gossip, so you ain't heard that from me.
Okay.
Oh, God, it says Elon Musk has been feuding with President Donald Trump over his big, beautiful bill. But his former says, this is what I know about the story. So Elon Musk thinks the big, beautiful bill, which did pass today, and which is horrible for everybody with Medicare and Medicaid. If you get food stamps, anything like that, this is terrible for you. Okay? If you get Section 8, it's bad for you. Anything, government programs, unless you can superly duperly prove that you're the poorest person on the planet, that's the only way you're going to get it.
And baby,
Hold up.
you can't do that in America no more. You can't super duper prove unless you just own a corner somewhere. I live at the light. I live at the light. I'm telling you, you don't believe me?
So,
Walk with me.
So look, Elon Musk is threatening Donald Trump by saying, you know what I'm going to do? I'm going to start supporting all the Democrats down here and get all the Republicans voted out if you don't edit this bill. And so Donald Trump is like, I'm just going to kick you out the country. You're not even American.
Let's get back on that fact, right?
Bye, y'all. Y'all can read this tweet for yourself. I'm not reading this. I'm just going to blow it up for y'all. And you know what? I guess I can read some of it. Who wrote this? Oh, this comes from Donald Trump. Child, it says, Elon Musk knew long before he strongly endorsed me for president that I was strongly against the EV mandate. It is ridiculous. And always a major part of my campaign. Electric cars are fine, but not everyone should be forced to own one. Elon Musk may get more subsidy than any other human in history by far, and without subsidies, Elon will probably have to pay to close up his shop and head back home to South Africa. No more rocket launches, satellites, or electric car production, and our country will save a fortune. We should perhaps have a Dodge to take a good hard look at this. Big money to be saved. Child.
But see, this was that Trump is, in a way, he's
telling
right. His truth.
Yeah.
He is. He's always been for America. Anything that is going to better serve
Him.
Oh, him.
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 Let's not say America.
Yeah, let's say him.
You remember when Donald Trump was standing out there in front of the Tesla cars that time at the White House, and he mispronounced the Tesla name? He said Tesla.
Yeah.
Remember, I told you that people like that do that on purpose when they really don't like you.
Okay.
They mispronounce your name or mispronounce whatever it is that you
I
represent.
believe that too.
As a form
to
of
be true.
disrespect.
Yeah. That's why I make sure that I always pronounce people's names correctly.
Yes.
That is the first type of respect you can give somebody.
Is
Yeah.
That's right. Is respecting their name.
Mm-hmm.
Just like they did Jussie Smollett when he got caught. And
Yes.
they started calling him Juicy Smollett.
Oh, come on, cat.
You know who came up with that was Dave Chappelle. Dave Chappelle came up with that. He was like, y'all heard of this Frenchman, Juicy Smollett?
He is.
You know, by calling him a Frenchman, saying that he's gay, too.
Yeah.
Child. Bye, Donald Trump, and bye, Elon Musk. We knew y'all was going to be fighting up down there. Oh, there is? There's a video to it? Okay. Y'all, watch this. Oh. There's no sound.
There isn't?
No. Y'all, co-executive producer be bogus up there here sometimes. Y'all, he putting up videos with no sound.
We can always go back and edit.
Yeah, we can. Okay, yeah. Oh Lord. Oh, you got the picture for this time. I can't wait to say this. Okay, we don't need you choking up in here. This is not choke time. Okay, choke time is later. I'm just playing.
Oh, come on, cat.
Not with me
You
either.
gotta have us get canceled.
I'm not talking about me. Y'all, this is Drake, y'all. It says Drake shows off his surgically constructed abs. He's a bitch. I can't stand Drake. Y'all watch this. Oh my God. Drake. Girl.
He coming to take somebody.
Child, listen, he ain't taking nobody because the abs are fake. You know what these abs are telling us?
What's they telling us?
It's telling us that he can't really pick nobody up for real. So this is all just to look at. Because when you get this thing down to the bedroom and you think that's just going to be throwing you around and everything, it's not going to be doing nothing.
Oh, he probably what do they call
He
him?
got a
Prince, a pillow prince
He's not a pillow princess.
on his back. On his back.
Now, I done heard some shit now. Oh.
I want to say he is nice to look at.
Now, let's finish looking at Drake's picture up there with the fake abs. You know what's so stupid about it? See, the arms ain't giving muscles at all.
So
The
how
arms are
yeah.
not giving, but you have all of these. It's like you go to the gym and you don't work no arms and nothing. You just do
Like
this.
this.
You just go to the gym and do this, Drake.
You just lift it up
You're
and
just
down.
doing this.
Yeah.
It's just and you're not even doing that.
Oh no, but baby, they got another way you can work out. Did you see that?
The ab thing you put on
Yes,
your abs? I
and
believe that, yeah.
and it works.
It does work.
Mhm.
It stimulates the muscle.
That's probably what his rich ass is doing.
No, he ain't doing that. He's had surgery.
He had surgery.
Just like he got his penis done too.
That's why they be calling him BBL Drake.
Yes.
I did not know that. I
Girl.
was today years old.
Yeah, girl. He got his penis done too. You keep skipping that part.
I'm today years old.
Drake got a penis implant to make his penis look bigger.
But it don't do nothing.
Girl, Drake is I keep trying to tell people Drake is not talented. He's not smart. He's nothing. Now, I'm not the sharpest knife in the book, and I know that. So y'all don't jump down my damn throat. But what I'm saying is, would you ever go to Drake and ask him anything about life? No.
I don't know how influential he would be for me. Like how he would help me.
Only
I
thing
could look at him though. I would.
I
look at
can't
him.
stand Drake.
I would
I'm
look
dead
at him.
ass real serious. I can't stand Drake. Bye, Drake. Auto slam again. Triple around the world.
I think we need to get some people in on this if it works.
If what works?
The BBL on Drizzy. The extent. I just want to know because I mean, what's the
No,
point
it
of
probably does work.
because you know they also said you can do your kneecaps, you can get implants and become taller too.
Well, yeah. They break your bones, the tibia, and they stretch it out and they rescrew it and they wait for the bone to come back together. Then they do it again.
Oh my goodness.
I could not go through
I
that
could
for you to
not.
get taller. That's so stupid because
You get
now
taller.
you got long legs and short arms.
What you gonna do with this half?
you got to do the whole thing.
Yeah.
Or you're gonna have long quad legs and short the lower part of the leg. That's stupid.
You just never gonna
Just be
know.
happy.
Oh my goodness.
Just be happy with what the Lord gave you, Drake.
Right.
You was a man, and look at this. Oh my God. Now, Drake, you know what? If these was real abs, like if you actually earned these abs, somebody would have fun with you in the bed. But baby, when you gonna conk out in like 45, 50 seconds because this is fake, like, boy, stop. Because you know what? Because when girls see boys with muscles, they think stamina.
Mm-hmm.
That's what makes them sexy.
Yes.
It's like, oh, he can go. He can put in that work.
Uh-huh.
You know what I'm saying? But this is an illusion. It's an illusion. Because you get this home, you think you about to get slammed down there.
So he's providing the same catfish as
Yeah,
some of
these are his eyelashes. And
Ah.
these are Drake's eyelashes right here, y'all. Oh, Lord. I wonder if the chest is fake, too. Let me see. Because, you know, the chest is not really chesting either. I mean, it looked like it's some surgery shit going on right here with the chest. Like, right here, you see this?
Oh, they got him good.
Child, Drake.
telling you
I'm so
something.
tired of Drake, y'all.
You know how do we know that this ain't one of those Google imaging? What's that?
No, this is
AI?
Drake because we already know. This is a late story. Like, we already know this is real. It's real, Drake. He's tired of down there. Oh, bye, Drake. Oh, God. Well, we kind of already talked about this. Yeah, we skipped this. We already talked about that. We did a tangent. We went up on a tangent. We didn't know the story was actually down here. All right, y'all. It says the EPA puts a leave $139. Uh-oh. I don't want to read this today. I don't. We'll save this for the next show because how long we been on now? Over an hour. Our show is only supposed to be 1 hour. We've been over. All right, y'all.
Having good conversation.
Of course, we're having a great time. Okay, y'all. Guess what it's time for, y'all? It's time for boom the Kim K Slammm. I hate that part too. I want to get rid of that shit. Can somebody please make me a proper, more mature animation for that? I was just playing around with AI one day, and I was like, let me see. Aki turned into the Hulk. And that's what it did. It did that. Y'all, let's go over this Kim K Slammm part. It says the Pentagon to pause shipments to Ukraine. Good, because they got enough of our shit already. Bye. Again. Australia revokes Kanye's visa over Hail Hitler. Him and Candace Owens have been getting banned from the same places because Australia done banned her, and so has what's the other little place next to Australia? You know what I'm talking about. The little country next to Australia, they done banned her ass too. Bye. Diddy, you know you're not getting no money from Cassie, so you can just stop. Congratulations, Gabby. Keep flipping. Okay, we want to see your ass down to the Olympics. Trump, please go ahead and deport Elon Musk. Then again, no, because he said he's going to support Democrats. If he's going to put Democrats in power, then come on, Elon. Drake, you and your abs can go to hell. And Medicaid food stamps, we already talked about that. Phoenicia, how can people get in contact with you? Don't give out your phone number or your email address.
My number is no.
Right. If you have an Instagram page, you can tell people your Instagram.
My Instagram is actually I changed it to Yes Nene.
Yes.
I'm
Is
affirming
it
all
more than
yeses.
one S on the yes?
Yes.
How many S's is on yes?
It's about two. It's about two or
It's
three.
about 2 or 3 yeses
Yeah.
on Nene, yes, Nene.
Mhm.
Any underscores or anything
Nope.
in there? No.
Just Yes Nene.
Okay.
Mhm. I'm affirming.
I like that.
I'm gathering it all. I want it all.
Yes, Nene.
Get it
Well, you
together.
need to subscribe to our page on Instagram and on TikTok.
I didn't even know you were on Instagram.
I am,
I
but
am
somebody
on
need
TikTok with
somebody
you.
need to help me run it though.
I am on TikTok with you. Look, I'm not gonna that better not be the one you gave me. Get off my nerves.
Oh, get this, Judah. How can people get in contact with you?
on Instagram at Judas Photography, JUDAHS Photography.
Y'all know I love y'all so much. Thank y'all so much for watching and supporting our channel. We are almost monetized, y'all. Almost monetized. I love y'all so much. I'll see y'all next time. Y'all know what I'll be doing. Wait, I done screwed up the outro. Y'all know what I'll be doing till next time, y'all. I'll be sitting here waiting at the door. Bye. Wait. Wait, sitting here. Wait, where is the video? Sitting here waiting at the door. Bye. No. What? Oh, God. Y'all know what I'll be doing till next time, y'all. I'll be sitting here waiting at the door. Bye.
Sitting here waiting at the door, yeah. 1942, 1942. Sitting here waiting on you, yeah. Just waiting on you, just waiting, still don't spend